Hey guys, welcome back to Ace of Spades Tarot. I'm Aisling, and today, or this evening, we will be doing a general energy check-in for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Mars, or anywhere that Aries is prominent in your natal chart. Okay, so I think just reminders that tarot is fluid time-wise. So whenever this reading finds you, it is when it's meant to. And also that gender in tarot is fluid, so, don't necessarily place gender roles on the characters and the key cards. Just take them as the energies as they resonate for you, your situation, or your surrounding energies. And as always, from the reading, just take what resonates and for you and leave the rest. As it is a general reading, collective reading, not a personal one-on-one reading. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the Caroline Myss archetype cards. And, we all have all of these archetypes within each of us. Both the light aspects and the shadow aspects, the higher self and the lower frequency self. And we move throughout these energies, over the course of our life, different archetypes at different times. So it's a time for you to be honest with yourself, if any of these archetypes resonate with you. And, really be honest and take a good look and be real with yourself about if you're really towards the higher aspect, the lighter aspect, the light aspect, the higher self aspect, or the shadow aspect. And if you find yourself resonating more with the shadow aspect of a particular archetype, you can then know how you can work on improving that frequency or that vibration for yourself, for your own highest good. Again, this is just between you and you. No one else has to know. I don't have to know. But do please comment and like or comment if you find the readings resonate with you. Okay, for Aries, please. Aries, please, Spirit. What energy is Aries in at the moment, please, Spirit? Energy for Aries, thank you. Energy for Aries, please, Spirit. Energy for Aries, please, Spirit. No. Energy for Aries, please. Energy for Aries, please, Spirit. Thank you. And we'll get one more. One more energy for Aries, please. Thank you so much. Oh, Aries. Your energy is strong this evening. And we have Bully. So maybe you're Exorcist and Virgin. Three very different energies, I will say. Let's see where they fit in with the reading. I haven't looked at the bottom of the deck for any other readings, and I just was, I don't know, my inclination was to do it for this one, and it's kind of funny because it's the Gambler, and so it's like kind of like, yeah, which one are we gonna be? Bully, Exorcist, Virgin? Like, it's a gamble. We don't know. Maybe you're in a spirit of like just kind of going with the flow. You are the Fool, right? In the Major Arcana at the start of the journey. So maybe it is that leap of faith, that quantum leap, that gamble. Maybe you're taking chances. Let's see. You know, so the bully, the light attributes, we have highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. The shadow attribute, so I mean, that's recognizing when you have a tendency to intimidate others. It's not saying like, yes, that's a good thing. It means like recognizing it, and it helps you realize, you know, take a step back and realize when you're in that place of coming from a place of fear. The shadow attribute conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. So again, that's taking that, saying, you know, hurt people. That's really what the shadow aspect of a bully is. I don't use hate very often, but I can't stand bullying. It really bothers me. And then we have the exorcist, the light attribute, freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. The shadow attribute is fear of facing your own demons. So actually these really relate to each other, right? Because they both involve the shadow aspects coming from a place of fear, and hence why we do things. And then the light attributes coming from a place of recognition and freedom and surrender and freedom and helping others so that they're not in the same place that would cause them to then go on and be a bully or be destructive to others, because it's a trickle-down effect. Then we have the Virgin, the light attribute, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. The shadow attribute, a fear of intimate union. So again, 3 cards about fear in the shadow attribute. So the Aries I'm connecting with, there might be a base level of subconscious, or maybe it's conscious, but subconscious fear, or unconscious fear that you don't even realize is there, that your place that you're coming from. Or for other Aries, if you find yourself in this kind of surrender and freeing yourself from that fear, it is a real place of symbolic purity and of mind, heart, body, soul, spirit, however you'd like to look at it. But and of helping others, and of being the best version of yourself in a very kind of ethereal, esoteric, spiritual way. Really interesting. And then of course we have the in between of that, of sometimes we're this and sometimes we're that, because no one's perfect all the time. That's impossible. But we have to face these things, and this is specifically having to do with facing your fears. So I think that's important. And we'll see what comes up in the reading. I'm going to get a card now from the El Key Oracle deck, which is She Who Is in French, but again, gender fluid in tarot, so please, it's about the energy of the card, not of the fact that there's a female depicted on it. So for Aries, please. For Aries, please, Spirit. What energy? Thank you. Okay. She Who Knows. Wisdom, clarity, resolution. So that tells me that you are aware. You are either becoming, or you have been in a state of a while of mindfulness, of awareness, of seeing when you're in these shadow attributes and pulling yourself out of them. That's great. Let's go into the tarot and see how everything ties in. Messages for Aries, please. Oh, wow. Seriously, you guys want to just talk. Healing after heartbreak. Maybe that's where this clarity comes in. Maybe you're recognizing things in the past that you could have done differently, and you're realizing that you have needed to heal yourself before offering your cup. Knight of Cups. I feel like this is going to be pretty straightforward. Let's see. Messages for Aries, please. Messages for Aries. Messages for Aries. Thank you. High Priestess, your intuition. Again, she who knows. That is the High Priestess, right? So we have Pisces energy. Sorry, this didn't come out. We have Pisces energy, also Cancerian energy. We have Aquarian energy. We have more Aquarian energy here with the Knight of Cups. Or I'm sorry, Sagittarius and Scorpio energy. Sagittarius, Scorpio, no, Aquarian. Aquarian and Pisces. Sorry, Aquarian and Pisces energy with that Knight of Cups. Yeah. Sometimes I'm forgetting. I don't know. I've got pollen on the brain, guys. It's, it's for real. It's you know. What else? What else for Aries, please? What else for Aries? What else for Aries? King of Cups. Okay. Nope. Thank you, Sun. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. And what else for everyone? By the way, is getting this tower in the last couple of readings for the most part, just because I think we're dealing with so much Mars energy and Plutonic energy, and yeah. So don't be afraid of the tower. Don't ever, you know, there's nothing scary in any of the cards of the tarot. Just perspective. Thank you. And we've gotten a lot of Seven of Pentacles as well. Okay. See, your reading gets a bit more complicated in the world. I said keep going. Oh. 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 One more, make it clear, make it clear, make it clear. They said look at the bottom of the deck. Okay, that's the one more, the Lovers. Okay, so completing a cycle here. Heartbreak in the past, Tower moment, after the Sun, before the Sun. Coming from a different approach. Some of you might have children that are fire signs, fire energy. Also because we have, you know, the Sun here, which is also is a card with, you know, very childlike happiness, and then the planting of the seeds, you know. So because it feels like this is somebody that grew from a Knight of Cups to a King of Cups by using their healing and their intuition from Knight to King, and then possibly gave birth to a child that is, you know, a fiery energy. Perhaps an unexpected birth. Some of you might be dealing with an unexpected birth, and now the child is an adolescent, or it was an unexpected conception because you were out sowing some seeds, you know, hither, thither. But we have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, so hopefully those that I'm talking to, it's you know, they found their divine counterpart, because this is a divinely guided, but it's also a choice. It's also making a choice of which way to go and trusting in your intuition, because you don't ever want to go, you know, the heartbreak. This is, you know, the Star comes right after the Tower. We have the Tower here, we have the Star here. So you have essentially, you know, with the Three of Swords in reverse, you were already starting to heal. You were doing the healing, which is why you have the ability to offer that cup again and follow your intuition. I think the Tower in this reading is more symbolic, personally. It's more about the internal Tower moments that you feel, which is why I think all of these archetype cards are so much about fear, because everyone fears the Tower. And that's why I was saying you don't have to don't fear the Tower. It's not a bad thing necessarily. It's just an unexpected thing. It's inevitable that changes things up, and we have a lot of energy in Uranus right now too, which is creating a lot of chaos. So it's fiery energy, and it's your energy, because it's Mars, and you're ruled by Mars, or it's Mars and Aries. So I think the Tower is internal. I'm getting that very strongly, and it's your ability to heal, to go within, to look at your fears, to recalibrate, to replant, that allows you to continuously close cycles, right? In the world, she's surrounded by a laurel wreath in the shape of a zero, which is the Fool. Again, we're saying like the start of the journey starts over. We go from the Fool to the world in the major arcana, and the Fool is an Aries energy. So I just have this feeling that you are learning to conquer your impulses. I mean, you saw how those cards just flew out. They knocked things over. It was quite like the energy I felt was like, woo! So for an Aries to sit back and recognize their intuition and recognize their Tower moments before they become massive Tower moments, right? Recognize the Tower moments not as necessarily a bad thing, but as a place to go on a new adventure, go on a new journey, complete a cycle. Eventually you can complete that and go on a new journey and plant more seeds and continue to heal. That's pretty cool. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to say. That's great. This is Aries, that an Aries energy that I'm not. It's great. It's beautiful to see. For the kind of the don't shoot me for saying this, but the child of the zodiac. It's the fiery child of the zodiac. I love you, Aries. I'm just kidding. But it's what you are. You are the beginning of the zodiac. So let's see, what is this? What is the Sun? Can we grab the Sun's strength? So 2 cards of Leo right now. You might be dealing with a Leo. It's about taming. It's about taming your impulses, right? This child rides this horse, arms free. It's almost like a kid riding a bicycle. Like, look, ma, no hands, like, that sort of thing. And in the purity of childhood compared to the responsibility of adulthood, but never losing that childlike wonder about things, and also taming the beast, right? Whereas the child doesn't even realize that he has a beast. The horse is powerful beneath him, and the white horse symbolizes that purity. And the lion, where she tames the lion, it's a different sort of strength. It's a strength that is an inner strength that is able to tame the inner beasts within you, the Tower moments within you, so that they don't what seems like a mountain all of a sudden becomes a molehill when you really step back and look at it. And when you tame the beast that makes you want to just plow through things, that makes you want to be the bully, makes you want to intimidate or use fear to intimidate others. You take a step back, and that's exactly what we want to see. We want to see ascension, right? And growing and healing, and that's what your reading is really showing me. Why the Tower? Why the Tower, please, Spirit? For Aries? Why the Tower for Aries? Thank you. Justice. Yeah, finding that balance. Exactly. Finding that balance, bringing out your internal sword of truth, finding, this is Libran energy, all about balance. Is finding that inner sword of truth, looking at things with a clear mind, a logical mind, balancing things out so that you can get back out there and do what you need to do, and not have a Tower be this thing that creates, because you already know. You already trust in your intuition, because you know that you've been through the heartbreak, right? And you know that you can heal. It's not the end of the world. The sun still rises. It still sets. The moon rises. It sets. Death comes, metaphorically and physically. We can't avoid it. We understand this. You understand this. And you're not afraid to start again. You know? And this is the second time I've had judgment for the world here. The world once was for judgment, now the judgment for the world. And it's heeding the call. It's heeding the call that says, I can do it. I can rise up. I can rise up. I've been through the pain. I've been through the pain of the Five of Cups. And I remember that I can still plant the seeds. I can still turn this around. I can plant fresh seeds. This isn't going to hold me back. It's not going to hold me back. And the Wheel of Fortune turns in your favor by doing that. I'm sorry. This is a very simple, like it's really straightforward. I love when I connect with energies that are just straightforward, and their guides are just like, yep, nope, this is what it is. I'm really proud of my. I feel someone's guide or ancestral, kind of guardian angel, just being like, yeah, this is my that's my Aries. They're doing the damn thing. So I love it. Beautiful. Anything else want to come out just in general? No. Last card here. The Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're not waiting for your ships to come in. You're taking action. You're completing cycles, taking action. Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Emotional fulfillment. Coming. You choose. You are in control of your own internal towers, of your intuition, of your healing. You have got this, Aries. Wow, I love seeing what a beautiful, absolutely space and energy to be in right now. Wow, just awesome. Oh, I want to grab 2 cards from the Symbolon deck, which is a really interesting deck. It's similar to the Archetype deck, except for it's again, it's a time to question, where you stand in these kind of characters that we all kind of have at certain points of our lives, whether it be a minute, a day, an hour, a year, or whatever, but they're interesting energies. So we have the Confessor and the Gladiator. Yeah, I mean, how this is again understanding where you go wrong, and confessing, because you know that holding on to guilt is not healthy for you, and you understand that the balance of power, the balance of that it takes 2 to tango, and it takes 2 to create an imbalance. It can take 1 sometimes, but you're willing to acknowledge your responsibility and take accountability to the things that you may have done to contribute, and you're willing to atone for those things. You're also willing to fight for the things that you believe in, because the things that you know, and you're holding that sword of truth, right? That same sword of truth that allows you to find that balance, and to fight and to keep going forward, because that is, I mean, you are the warrior, you are the warrior, you are Mars, you are our sacral chakra, solar plexus, chakra energy, that Mars energy, that action oriented energy. I mean, I feel your energy, and it's so cool, but it's also calm. It's like I'm energized, but I'm focused, I'm calm, and I'm willing to fight for the things that I believe in, and that is beautiful energy. And I'm also willing to humbly sit on my knees and atone for the things, for my wrongs, when I recognize them. Cool. Great. That is awesome. And we need that right now in this world. We really, really do. we really need people to fight on the side of justice and equality and everyone getting a voice in things, and doing it from a place of not not a place of, oh well, if I do this I'll look good, but of a place of, I'm doing this because I know it's the right thing to do, because I've either been bullied or been the bully. I've either come from a place of fear and realized that doesn't work for me, or I've been so fearless that I've been impulsive, but I'm finding that middle ground, and I'm making choices that are working out in my best interest. And when we do that, it works out for the best interest of the collective, right? Because we're coming from a place of higher wisdom, our higher selves, and our higher love and our higher knowledge, and just, we're coming from a place of spirit, and not from a place of tangible, tangible things that we need to hoard onto or let control us. Oh, it's really beautiful energy, and I did not expect this, Aries, for your reading, so I'm so thrilled to see it. So now I'm just going to quickly grab a crystal for you. Whatever crystal Spirit thinks might be beneficial to you at this time. For Aries, please, for the Aries and their beautiful balance and understanding and connection to themselves and to those around them, please. Blue lace agate, find your calm. Well, it's kind of interesting, right? Because the cards were flying out in the beginning, and it's funny because two of the cards are blue, and there's all this blue here and this blue here, and here's some blue lace agate here. Actually, it's quite a calming stone. So maybe it's something you already carry on you. I would continue to carry it, because it brings you into that place of balance and into that kind of just whoosa, energy. And so, but you're already there. So little blue lace agate's not hard to find, and who knows, carrying it around, meditating with it might get you even further along on your path, because you are certainly well on your way. A fool you are no more. Although we all walk the fool's journey, you are an Aries that has, I'm talking to an Aries collective that is pretty with it, and that's pretty cool. So thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. Hopefully you made it through to the end thus far. And again, if you have any questions for me, natal chart wise or for personal readings, which is really where I can do the most for people, my email will be in the description box for the readings. And thank you again so much. Ciao for now, and namaste.